thing is, it's definitely partially my fault. I signed up for it. I agreed to it.
It's not true. Spike hadn't seen his mother in months, right? You're in the middle of a custody battle for him. It makes sense that you want to get your son out of the line of fire.
Well, out of the line of fire is one thing, but out of the country? It wasn't supposed to go on this long.
Well, what did Kendall say when you called her out?
I would actually have to make contact with Kendall to find that out.
So you haven't been in touch?
Well, she's tried. I've tried. She tries when, I'm asleep or she knows I'm busy doing something. I'm not saying that they kidnapped Spike or anything.
Well, I know you're not.
It's just that they definitely weren't straight with me, and I didn't sign up for this, and I missed my son, and it's time for me to go and see him.
Your relationship with Zach was so tenuous, so fragile. And I wanted to give you the time that you had asked for, so that the four of you could start to rebuild your lives.
Yes, Mother, that was the plan. But come on, plans change. You don't think that I would have wanted to know about this?
And if I had told you about Greenlee, you would have hopped on the very next plane immediately.
Yes, of course I would have.
And you would have put your family in jeopardy.
Oh my God, Mom, this is... I don't even know what this is. How long were you planning on not telling me?
As long as I had to.
So you found out where I was somehow and came looking for me.
Even though I told her that you were not to be disturbed.
Oh my God, Mother, this is my best friend we're talking about, okay? My best friend, not housekeeping.
I don't think you understand.
No, I don't.
Greenlee has been acting irrationally ever since she came back. Every moment.
I've been irrational? You're the one who's twisted yourself in knots, keeping secrets from your own daughter?
I presume that Greenlee has told you about her recent marriage.
Oh, here we go.
David Hayward, the man who has ultimately caused so much horror into all of our lives, and that's not even the worst of it. Greenlee has been lashing out left and right, making everyone's lives completely miserable.
And by everyone, I assume you mean you.
Okay, Mom, I'm sure life has not been the same for Greenlee since she's been back to Pine Valley. Did you really expect her to embrace all of the changes with open arms?
Ryan and I ended things long before we even knew that Greenlee was
Can we cut the crap?
What?
Please? I've had more kicks to the gut than just you and Ryan, and you know it.
Who would have thought, huh? You, of all people, would make me realize it's still possible to like myself.
I'm glad that you're in a good place.
Well, I almost wasn't. I almost didn't... I told you I had very mixed emotions about giving you my bone marrow.
Yeah.
Because of how I felt about you.
At the end of the day, you stepped up.
Except I didn't do it for you. I did it for Adam, or at least that's what I told myself. But in reality, I did it for me. To make Adam love me more. You want to know what's worse? I told you how much I hated you when you were lying there unconscious. Yeah. Yep, I ripped into you on your deathbed. Classy.
The feeling's mutual.
Nice.
You see what we did there, though? Hated.
What?
Was... Why don't we keep those feelings in the past where they belong? What do you say?
I say that sounds nice. I should go.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get ready.
Prosecution calls Adam Chandler.
Nurse Walker was on me all the time, diligent about me taking my pills.
Pills which you thought were your prescribed heart medication.
I had no idea I was taking a lethal combination of drugs.
Is it true that under the influence of these drugs, you killed your own brother, Stuart Chandler?
Yes, it's true.
That must have been extremely difficult.
It was the worst moment of my life.
Thank you, Mr. Chandler. No further questions.
Adam, do you mind if I call you Adam?
You always have. Except when you decided to use another colorful combination of words.
So I know being here brings up some painful memories, so I will try to keep this brief. Do you blame my client for the death of your brother?
No, I would like to. But I can't. I am responsible for Stuart's death. No one else. I can name some other crimes that Hayward has pulled.
Adam.
Like drugging me senseless and trying to steal my grandson.
Mr. Chandler, please.
Answer the questions as asked and don't elaborate.
So is it true that prior to David's arrest, he was living at your house?
Yes,
And you were aware of this fact, correct?
correct.
Were you also aware that he was a fugitive from the law?
Yes.
And yet you continued to hide him and keep his secret. Adam.
Yes, I did.
Adam, are you all right?
Let's just get this over with, all right?
Well, if you were certain that Dr. Hayward was guilty of drugging you, why continue to hide him from the authorities?
I've been having trouble with my heart recently. And David Hayward, aside from his faults, which are many, happens to be an excellent cardiologist. I was using him to keep me alive.
Thank you, Adam.